Hello. Hello. Playing Outer Worlds 2.
On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Rifts. This is the way. Seem pretty good.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Need that. 28 damage. Heavy rounds weapons, though. It's like a machine gun, isn't it? Look in the journals, see if there's anything we got.
Laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
But our Arcadia Growing League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated.
Leave me be, alright?
Serious as the seats. A blood sport without blood.
You seem like a go-kid. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood balls.
These rats are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages aren't... Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh, exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone
Sure, I'm not
and
picky.
demanding. If the raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck, unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor rats. Now they gotta die just
You
because
look
these
unfortified.
hellheads didn't look
Getting
after
enough
them
emotional
properly.
Pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature. Because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now strive, spread, unfettered free trade, and so better throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist. Well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive.
Big guns.
Trust your attitude. This is Auntie Cleo, offering warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's choice employees.
Hearing good things. I'm behind you 110%. Whatever management's paying you, worth it.
You go on ahead. I'm sure he's yelling about what to do.
An artificial life is a life that...
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, You're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%.
A lot of percent.
Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down from modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen headed mascot.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your control I want attitude.
Tried with us at Auntie Cleo takes Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Choice.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like who? Or whom? Or such as? Our illustrious CEO does work here, yes. Don't really see her out and about too often. So perhaps you could say she lives in her office. That's the top floor of head office tower. There's a stop for head office tower on the Trimicular if you've got an all-access pass. Or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. No way you're getting to see her without an invite, though. Not sure if she's taking appointments with contractors, but they are hiring outside help in head office tower reception. Need details on anybody else? Like what? Ask away. Well, farewells are free.
Experimental operations where top landings are they're working on double. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in operational budget for the next fiscal semi-year. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy
Know how to craft mini rockets. Plasma charges.
Auntie's authentic.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Since corporates always look to build things as cheaply as possible, this thing will likely fly off the tracks and kill us all. Well, at least it'll be an interesting ride.
Luckily, our products, and only our can reliably prevent that. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return to sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Whoa, ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we are... And that the marketplace is... After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Until next time.
Auntie's Choice, what sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's Choice? Let's take a look.
Welcome, eager go-getter, daredevil self-determinativist, or hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choice's esteemed and valuable disposable agent program. As an IDA, you will live the life of an evocative allegory.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new conglomerate, Auntie's Choice,
Whoa,
to Arcadia.
this looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
Equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Auntie's family,
You've been quite an asset.
perpetual growth.
You there, yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee.
Fight Club behind her.
Hot, cold, lukewarm, scalding, or frozen. I've got whatever you might be craving.
known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? You have ails, I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body. Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
And Thursday zones? Why even have
Yeah,
the teaser?
you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical. In last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand.
Afraid I'm not being paid to talk.
Our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs bench, they forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of
Like a bar on each side.
Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic
chewing is for chumps and injecting is for
Unrelated
idiots. Come ingest your nourishment, the debonair. Step on up and pick your poison or your healthy poison alternative. We've got it all. Just name your color, viscosity, buoyancy, or density, and I've got you covered.
Look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage.
At Unrelated Bric-a-Brac, we offer only the oddest odds and ends. Feast your eyes on this motley conglomeration of goods.
Nature inflicts to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? Stay absolutely still. I haven't lost a patient in weeks, but I'm due any time now. There you are. All better. Don't keep out of harm's way. I have a family to feed.
She can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness.
Wonder about how your life would have been.
Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers.
Have a profitable day.
Shooters, just quality, please. Off to the closing scene with vessel and that 20-back tackle
Oh,
pilot
that's dirty.
on the tender in the mid-port restricted zone. I was on the edge of my luxury cystihide spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession service. Basic marketing huffed it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as
It's the burning sense. Welcome to the bottom runger. Exclusive home of the Raptodon bite.
this is a marathon, not a sprint against
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May your day be profitable at the expense of your rivals.
The story of Auntie Cleo.
Our exclusive cocktail is up.
Need anything? Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the bottom runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. At the bottom runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo Darling. When things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turker-Tyler.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me. It's you. You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-ray range on Golden Ridge.
Same guy.
Improving myself, my friend. New lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see, I meditated on your words, and on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive.
This thing, the chat not
to kill us
working?
both. Something had to change.
F-159, is the chat broken?
This question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment
Good, but chat's still in
I
sub-chat?
could control.
This is not on. There we go, I turned it off.
I do believe I am where I was always meant to be. Janitorial science is deceptively difficult and shockingly stimulating. If you've not, you must try it sometime. Eliminating the malodorous quality of a once bilious stall is just as stimulating a dilemma as any mathematical quandary. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificial...
Experience the most sought-after inebriates on the Undisputed Claim. A rapts on pipe. Exclusively here at the bottom runger.
Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly uninformed position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in Proprietary Insight Acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to document index management.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Ormsby. Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Look at you rocketing up the corporate ladder.
Remember, Elise, when you told me the drinks at the bottom runner?
You, my friend, are VP material.
On ideas. Then you might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your gut. Trinicular. Intrigue specialist will be far less stressful. And if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy. That's it for this demotions report. Until next time. Everybody do your jobs and there won't be a next time.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I
Can't
have
tell the
whatever
difference
side
between cover and concealment? Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol. But I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Got a raptors on?
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. But you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds at ventilating you.
got my begrudging respect, so congratulations.
I'd pit our least makeable football team against the
This can be found down the elevator at Market Compliance. Oh, Stephanie's finally here. Been talking for a while to you. Weren't really here. Down the elevator here. How do you over there? Took care of the biz. They could have took the next elevator, but they appeared in here.
Which do you like in bed?
All that protectorate thing is downright unnerving. But at least they don't worship numbers or something.
Artificial means. Auntie's
Old eyes.
wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an ardent Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade. Excessive corporate malfeasance that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the... Won't be any malfeasance if you don't.
You want freedom of choice. You want
Decide which one to go for.
choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale revives the fire. Valuable. Good for what ails you. Consolable. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale.
Them raps all taken care of yet? All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just... pills and an ointment away.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, rather.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why, looky here. It's our contract. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. Yep, all of us are such big fans. I've got a signed photograph of Holt Terwilliger on my desk. It says, personalized message costs extra. Holt. Anyhow, details. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody and smiling, too?
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is, okay, wait for it, now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Up to date.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th base president of the Auntie Cleo Darlings. I believe Spacers Chosen's goal at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that room man pretty face.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Remember to haggle. I hear Auntie's bigwigs love haggling.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. With Auntie's Choice as its partner, the Order need no longer concern itself with the vulgarity of production, and can instead focus on experimentation and progress. Yes! All Auntie's Choice requires is the ability to package, market, and sell its inventions, first to Arcadia, and then to the larger galaxy once this rift business is resolved. I assure you, Auntie's Choice will maintain a very laissez-faire approach into Order business. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
Why? What?
Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice
no one
and
would
the
probably
Order
notice if I had it on. Hesta's not here.
Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. I was also going to suggest improving your oratory skills, but you seem rather eloquent, so I think you have nothing to fear in that arena. Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice. Hello, daring self-determinativist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Well, wonderful to meet you. CF Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the Undisputed Claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. What are we offering? Why, everything, of course. Auntie's Choice is a wonder of meritocracy. Self-determinism without a ceiling. We are offering whatever your ambition desires.
With Auntie's Choice, the galaxy is yours to earn. No arbitrary limits, unbounded self-betterment.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this plainly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this? I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
The Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning. Then
Get you something?
They goal to win the game. Whenever I see that rude man's gritty face, I want to cleave it in twain.
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. Only every day. But he's not as bad as most. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Zeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. More's the pity.
To me, as your chief executive, I fostered a healthy, cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet.
You're here for Melquiades Alcantara? Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Fair assessment. Not particularly helpful, though. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runger. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
From his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in Proprietary Insight Acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet.
I was, quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas. Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news! Your new role as Intake Greeting Specialist will be far less stressful. And if you haven't heard your name yet...
Purple Berry product sample! Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here.
Until next time, everybody do your job.
You're the maverick freelancer.
Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away! Sample one of our popular force products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
With Auntie's Choice.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating her rousing sporting matches.
You know, the samples like it's Costco.
People say Auntie's Choice and Sub Rosa are no
You
different.
take care of us, we'll take
Talk about
care
now.
of you.
You scratch our back and we'll never shoot you in yours.
How imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Browsing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
Entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they forfeit.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line.
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
Fight what nature inflicts. To offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature. Because nature wants to kill.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
Goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy.
Excellent. It saves me having to explain to Valo why I let someone in dressed like that.
Our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate
Yo, her money.
doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
game of inches and foot goals, played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the easy-heel loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pilot on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury Sisty-High expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as impossible, we all need to put on our winner face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a volley goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means at
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Welcome to the board, stranger.
Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption.
You. Yes, you. The maverick outside of the dynamic joie de vivre. Do come here.
Composing my... Sorry. In the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization.
Something I can help you with?
Found the can.
Put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between correct, aggressive rivals and the actions of maverick extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
Only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
Sorry, no autographs.
The fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file.
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
How imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary...
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
Play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest.
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios.
Take off, I'm gonna do the steamroller.
Take off, do it!
Oh!
Steamroller!
Get subscribed!
Steamroller!
Roar! You know, I can definitely change it to sub chat, hey? The kid can talk to me. I had it on sub chat yesterday while I was recording a Forza video. Weren't there? Well, yeah, because he would have been able to talk. Now I would have to turn my microphone on. Go in here.
Something I can help you with?
You want me to talk to you?
Something I can help you with? Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. Everyone. If they don't have a need yet, it's our job to give them one. Then provide it. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things. So you really ought to listen to me about this.
And
Wilhelm.
I just hate that thing that never happens.
Far
yet
off into the
absolutely
story.
could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Oh, how, if it's really that far, maybe. Like the 4th stream on it. Wandering around talking to Auntie's Choice people.
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Even the most buttoned-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all risk takers. Next question. How do
make
we
it a
best
commercial.
illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
Best illustrate credibility.
Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Ah, have just the thing. Now with a full body bib included with every purchase.
Advertising body bibs.
Ah, yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all risk takers. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. Your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pals deep fried cysty bits. Now with a full body bib included with every purchase.
There you go. That sounds like good advertising to me. Eat cysty bits? That's Stephanie's favorite, probably. She likes to have some cysty bits.
that you can't imagine.
A mysterious individual up here somewhere.
We are also the only retailers for parasite-free perfume.
Word on the street is you're all fired.
Force Comest! Sample one of our popular Force products. They're completely edible.
Try one of Auntie's Choice tobacco-laden products. You'll say
Marshalltown,
it's
eh?
addicting.
Just want to say good luck. We're all counting.
Sorry, time is bits is time. Or.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah.
Demon!
Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling, you're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
You're making a friend, see that? Kind of like crappy arms though, look at his arms. Longest route ever, or what?
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate? Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps.
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So
Felicity?
She's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically, if that's how that works. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it.
Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
Next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrummage. Auntie Cleo's
Yep, she was close as you are right now. I got stuck in the pile, hoisted me out. Said if she hadn't not shown up, I would have become garbage. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Wait, you mean to say Auntie's eaten expired rations and shared them? Whoa, she's just like us.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you. Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
A game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing.
Cheers. There, I say that right? Then, you, imbibe?
Just quality cleaving from hop off to the closing steam whistle and that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender.
Guys happy to talk to me, eh?
That's not exactly something I've been privy to, you know, per se. All I know is Auntie's has been around a lot longer than I have, and there's always been an Auntie. Can't see anyone else coming after my Auntie, though. Wouldn't imagine she'd allow it. But I don't know. Maybe the job ain't cracked up like it seems.
Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winner face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon.
Well, thanks. I don't rightly know how that would have any bearing on it, but I sure appreciate the sentiment. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right?
Converserating, that's what I'm doing with you.
What did subjects get? We respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers.
No. I mean, you're doing that thing where you're always saying the opposite, right? Because I've been, not upbeat for a while. I remember people always used to say, what do you have to be so void damn happy about? Usually while throwing something my way. Sorry if my churlish moping brought down the mood. Been like that ever since that, I don't know, last day I saw Philip, Auntie. That time I lied.
As an early adopter at Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic.
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pick pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated?
Comestibles! Horse comestibles!
Gotta pay to get up there, eh? Probably like a vent you can sneak through, but I don't see any vents.
I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Lovers and Spectrum brand bandits. I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers and...
You're back. Since you see fit to continue wasting my time, I ain't gonna bother talking like you're a top runger. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear.
Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional...
Look, I get it. You're clearly new on the claim, so maybe you don't cognicize how things work. There are places you can afford to be and places you can't. Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine establishment, then you ain't getting in. Simple as that.
Auntie Cleo's was
How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for my post-Boniface retirement fund. Then I know you're fit to rub elbows with our classy clientele.
wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. One of our goals.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well. I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
So knowing you persist, well fortified by our...
Thank you very much for your very valuable patronage. It is our dearest hope that you have a lucrative and luxurious visit to the best choice.
What are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice
Take my 1,200 back.
the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
They charge 20 bits a bottle here.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 100%
Oh, look at this one.
artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the consumption.
See? They're letting in anyone now. Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. Well, since you're here.
I say you need to ask the common bottom line concern.
Freshen up first, I guess.
The only division that earns us less when they were born.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this.
then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptodon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. No, I don't think so. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
We allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pest side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice.
Finally, somebody else here with the guts to act. I was about ready to start tearing my ears off, trapped as I was, listening to these running mouths. Pleased to see you. Ain't sure if you heard, but I'm looking at a promotion to president of aggressive acquisitions after what you and I accomplished on Paradise Island.
It's this lady again.
Exactly what I told you. Locate priority foes and bring them low. Make the difficult decisions. Bring the war to a close and look damn fine in the process. You'll see. I owe you more than a few drinks. See me a couple of months down the line, and you and I'll drink Arcadia dry. But for now, go sever some vital arteries for me.
Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That would put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like revenge. And our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood-force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the week. They forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals. Designed to be better than nature.
Over here.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th baseman.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Shores up the foundation of your fucking...
Hey everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the, reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. Learn anything more?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
What else? Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait, there's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
That everything? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We, tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's, kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the Middle Manager Handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Through the conspicuous consumption of
Wonder where it is.
embedded chemicals.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th base Auntie Cleo's darlings. I cleaned Spacer's chosen goals out of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you. Don't wait too long. You'll feel like a fool if you die because you didn't buy from good old Arnie.
Ah, wonderful. Mora.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
To hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourself.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's choice. Our product line is stronger than nature.
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes Auntie's hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
Wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals.
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within
Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, Regional Brand Manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward.
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you.
Yeah.
Dirty elevator.
Can't tell the difference between
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems stop.
Team's 32 backs benched. They forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our assets would achieve full profit potential.
mix and consume
with Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Profitable program. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sport conduct is tolerated? That will put posteriors in the seats. A board without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the easy loafers and spectrum.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility.
Insoluble and inconsolable.
Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. Auntie's Choice gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Choice-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corp.
That place.
Deck against the little person. The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers' Chosen's goal at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever
Can't
side
tell the
weapon
difference
you
between
need to
cover
make
and
all your
concealment.
problems
But you need a good set of officers ventilating you.
Now we go back to the brig.
Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where lab coats are pioneering.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Alone is responsible for a 28% increase in
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio...
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
It's your life's work. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals, and the action... There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates us. Can't say I care for it. But I have no truck with the ambition.
Can't tell the difference between
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of good... Every budget, from the most extravagant...
Yo.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it.
Do the missions, I don't care what's going on, eh?
At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110
You guys will probably like that.
wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering apart from the musical.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the Middle Manager Handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has gotten me starting to worry. Sounds like a tip-top action plan to me. Granted, a call like that's entirely above my pay grade.
We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just...
We really shouldn't be seen together. I'm politely asking you to leave, please.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Cutting them.
Above the occasional frivolity. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to respect side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through
Long trip.
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all known guests on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and...
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in... might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind, and the others got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Law, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hid it good. Whatever you do, Inez, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as
Better
he
help
says,
him out.
I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me? Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would.
Where he is. Here he is.
Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul. Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses. I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt. If there is one person throughout all of Arcadia who I can presently trust, it is Virgil. He too seeks the perpetrator of the Supreme Arbiter's death, and he too supports the Sovereign over all else. And that's without mentioning our lifelong friendship. It was actually his suggestion we divide and conquer. As our operational philosophies differ ever so slightly, this seemed a good plan. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
Oyster, and there's Prater. Here. Good enough for now. That's all for now.